The Prime Minister said Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad's failure to unseat him is partly due to the fact that he no longer wields the so-called fear factor. In an interview at his official residence on Saturday, Datuk Sri Najib Tun Razak said that the 91-year-old statesman's control of UMNO was largely by virtue of being the party president and the Prime Minister.
Once he's no longer president, there was no control, no even fear of him. There was respect for him, but there's no fear. Because Mahathir ruled by fear, remember? There's always the fear factor. But once that's removed, he couldn't determine things in UMNO. Mahathir operated on the basis that his strength was through the Menteri Besars. And the Menteri Besars then controlled the divisional heads, you see. Once the Menteri Besars were no longer there, he had no contact with the divisional heads, you see. And you'd be surprised, he doesn't know the names of many, many divisional leaders.
Najib said the late Singaporean leader Lee Kuan Yew in 2009 likened Dr. Mahathir to a heavyweight boxer who kept punching until he wore his opponent.
And I also know Mahathir is obsessed about doing it his way. It's either his way or the highway. So accept the fact that this man will not be satisfied until he has things his way and absolutely his way. And I had a choice. I had a choice. Either I become a Prime Minister who's beholden to him, or I become Prime Minister in my own right. And I choose to be Prime Minister in my own right because I have the mandate, but I also know I will incur his wrath. But what I didn't anticipate was the meanness of his reaction. I thought he would go against me, but I didn't expect him to be that mean. But I suppose that's part and parcel of what the man is all about. Unless he achieves his absolute control, he's not going to stop. And Kuan Yew's analysis of him is spot on.
The Prime Minister said he entered politics before his 23rd birthday, and that gave him a huge advantage as he grew up over 2 generations of UMNO leaders.
I grew up with them. They are part of me. They see me as not only the leader, but their colleague, their friend. Some of them are deputy division head, but they've been with me for the last almost 40 years, some of them, some 30 years. I don't rely on just the Menteri Besars. I'm with them. I'm part of them, you see. So that's why Mahathir couldn't dislodge me from UMNO. And there is always the brotherhood, the esprit de corps is very strong that I have with them.